the Apostle Paul, he was more hated than Trump. There are a lot of attempts at this man's life. But the question is not what particular persecution he experienced, what he's referring to here in this text, but the question rather is why he experienced it. You ever wonder that as you read through Acts? Why would the sovereign God, the Almighty God who's in control of all things, why would he allow his own ministers who are trying to answer his calling to experience so many oppositions and persecutions? It's like they were getting punished for doing the right thing. You ever think that? Wouldn't it be more efficient for the spread of Christianity if Paul and his co-workers faced no difficulties at all? Well, one of the reasons, according to this passage, why God allowed afflictions to find them was to teach him and his co-workers not to rely on themselves, but to rely on God, who raises the dead. I don't know all the reasons why God allows trials and difficulties in your life. Sometimes burdens that seem so far beyond our strength and resource. Even though probably none of us have faced persecutions like the Apostle Paul, I'm sure all of us could identify with being crushed under a burden that is just too much for us. All of us could identify with that. And I don't know all the reasons why God allows that in our lives, but I do know one of the reasons is to teach us to be less self-reliant and more God-reliant.